Winter Storm Fern. Yeah, that's right. Spanning throughout lots of the country, coming our way here on Long Island is Winter Storm Fern, bringing snow and ice, which I will get to in a couple of minutes. But before I start talking about that, I would like to actually talk about the snowstorm we had last weekend. Now, on eastern Long Island, we didn't get much, but we still got some. Here's what the National Weather Service had to say about it in their key messages. They were just talking about the accumulating snow that was expected. Coastal low, of course, widespread 3 to 5 inches. Obviously, we didn't get that, but parts of the island did get some significant snow. City got a couple of inches too. The timing, National Weather Service talks about there, and the winter weather advisories that were in effect. Obviously, nothing like the storm we have this weekend. Here's what the National Weather Service originally forecasted. A widespread, really like 2 to 3 inches there throughout the island. We didn't actually get that. What we ended up getting was really a lot less. You could see the map here, about an inch for parts of the island, and as you went further west, maybe 2 inches at best. And did you happen to see the northern lights at all this week? Well, we actually had a severe solar radiation storm event, S4, this week, which caused, of course, the northern lights to be visible, and, of course, this can result in loss of communications and satellites and stuff like that. So although it is beautiful to see the northern lights, it's not always the best of things. Now, moving on to Winter Storm Fern. Before I start talking about it, I'd like to say, as always, the National Weather Service reminds, take it slow, clean off your vehicle before driving, keep it slow, leave extra distance. You know the rules, just please be careful on those roads if you do have to go out during the winter storm. So first of all, before the winter storm came to our area, high pressure system coming from Canada, bringing that cold air, absolutely frigid temperatures. Check out these low temperatures there, 12 degrees Islip, 11 degrees Syosset, and as you go upstate, man, just absolutely frigid. It's crazy, and those wind chills in the negatives throughout Long Island. So if you go out during these frigid temperatures, please dress warm, dress in layers, make sure you wear gloves, your face is covered, your nose is covered, all that stuff like that, because you do not want to get frostbite. Yeah, that's right, polar vortex. This is a cold winter and a snowy winter so far. So early on, our National Weather Service was spot on. Here's what they had to say in their early on key messages. Potential winter storm. Confidence has increased for an impactful winter storm Sunday into Monday. Obviously, there's a potential for moderate to heavy snowfall, again, happening now, and the high confidence for these cold, frigid conditions shown here from the National Weather Service. And then moving on to a little later key messages here from the National Weather Service. Key messages for likely winter storm. Significant winter storm is likely late Saturday night into Monday. The probability for a warning level snowfall 6+ inches is greater than 85%. Snow may begin as early as late Saturday night. Please prepare, of course, your cars for a possible loss of power, especially with the ice we are going to get. Please be safe during this winter storm. National Weather Service was originally predicting 12 to 14 inches throughout Long Island. Now, those are realistically going to be cut a little bit because of the ice and sleet that is going to mix in with the storm. So probably about 8 to 10 inches throughout the island with the possibility of a foot. Here was their probabilistic snow forecast showing the reasonable worst case snowfall and expect at least this much snowfall. So really they did a wonderful job predicting this storm. And look at that total ice accumulation. Not much, but definitely enough to cause problems for power outages and those roads. This is what they had to say on the 23rd. Again, most likely a foot they forecasted, which really didn't change until we saw that the sleet and ice was definitely coming. Greatest uncertainty in snow/sleet totals in this area, which is in the orange there, based on the timing and transition to sleet. Heavy snowfall, of course, is expected and definitely did happen with those 1 to 2 inches per hour of snow. You can see by that video there, it's just crazy. And of course, this will bring major travel impacts. Now, the overall National Weather Service had to say this in their key messages about the storm. Major January winter storm Fern. Widespread heavy snow and crippling ice expected through Monday. High impact and far-reaching winter storm. Widespread heavy snow and sleet. Catastrophic ice accumulation and extended impacts. Of course, the significant storm is underway throughout lots of the United States, bringing heavy snow, ice, rain, sleet, thunderstorms, you name it, it's likely coming from this major winter storm. It is really crazy to see. what a winter storm this is going to be. Lastly, of course, my favorite lake effect snow, one to end off talking about it. Of course, upstate, you guys are still getting the effects of this storm, but also on top of that, you guys had crazy lake effect snow. You guys are getting tons of snow. I'm sure you're used to it. Check out this lake effect snow statement from the National Weather Service. Look at that on the bands there. It's just crazy. The overview there. Man, it's really hard to drive in that. And then the snow squall warnings you guys got up by the Great Lakes. Just crazy to see all that snow throughout the United States. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching my weather news video on Winter Storm Fern. Please look out for shorts and updates on the storm that I will post to my socials. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy all this snow.